Governor Pritzker called for Illinois to pass Iowa and become the first state in the country to nominate a presidential candidate.
Yeah, he tweeted that moments before the meltdown Monday night in Iowa, where results have been delayed due to a coding error in a vote counting app. Our Capitol Bureau Chief Mark Maxwell spoke to Illinois Democrats who made the case for Pritzker's plan to leapfrog Iowa after last night's caucus chaos.
Complete and total chaos.
A disaster would be an understatement.
Absolute dismay.
It's been said the Iowa caucuses don't always pick a winner, but they can pick losers. And Monday night, the biggest loser was the caucus process itself.
In a lot of ways, we probably saw the death of the Iowa caucuses last evening.
The morning after, Iowa voters seemed resigned that an old tradition could give way to a new reality.
It makes Iowa look bad, and it's probably going to be difficult for Iowa to stay as the first caucus.
The way things went last night, it might be a good thing I did it this time because they might not happen again.
Illinois Democrats take issue with more than just a delay in results or the results themselves, but rather the process and the makeup of the people in it.
Why Iowa?
Why Iowa? Why a caucus project where there's less than 200,000 people voting? And why not a state that is more reflective, not of the Democratic Party, but reflective of the country and the electorate?
Illinois is a great place to live and work, and it should have a determination in who's going to be the nominee for president, and frankly, who's going to be president.
Why not Illinois? When you look at the demographics of Illinois, we far more embody what this country looks like than almost any other state in the nation.
I can't think of a reason why not Illinois. I mean, we have everything that the nation has.
But we actually have a resume of sending some of the best presidents this country has ever seen to the White House.
We've sent many presidents to the White House from Illinois. We've sent Republican presidents, we've sent Democratic presidents. If you can win here, you can kind of win anywhere.
Studies do show that when it comes to economics and demographics alike, Illinois is a match for the nation at large, more so than any other state in the country. But the gap on politics, a bit wider. The land of Lincoln hasn't backed a Republican for the White House not since 1988. And that may give national Republicans a bit of pause before they endorse Governor Pritzker's plan to make Illinois, a blue state, the first in the nation to help pick its presidential primary nominee. Reporting in Springfield, Mark Maxwell.
Illinois has moved its primary election date up in the past when President Obama was running. Governor Pritzker told the New York Times, quote, "I look forward to working with other elected officials and the party to change the calendar so that Illinois' primary comes first in the nominating process in the 2024 presidential election."
We have another